about a little bit live. Yeah, just got lives, and I just gotta wait for some of you guys to come in, and then we can get started on our game night. Yes, told you guys 11 o'clock. It would be 11 o'clock. So we're insomniacs tonight. We'll be doing it in a little bit of an insomniac stream, I guess you could say. It will be a whole lot of fun. I bet. I've got 30 questions for you. Let's see how many let's see how fast we can start and how many we can tackle down as well. This is about 11 o'clock now, so yeah, I know you guys, at least the people on the West Coast, will be alert. Hey, hey, Tim, it's going pretty good. Pretty good so far. No complaints as of yet. So, so it's going pretty good. How about you? How how's the job thing going? Have you decided if you're going to Australia or if you're going to stay in New Zealand yet? Oh yeah, does seem that does seem nerve-wracking, but I mean, $50 an hour in New Zealand, I mean, or $50 an hour this job in Australia, heck, I would take that. That would be a whole lot more than what I'm getting at my job right now. I wish I could. I wish I could. If I did not have a job right now and I was free to travel abroad, yeah, shoot, I'd come with you, but I don't think that's possible. Oh, 1,600 a week. So $1,600 a week just in Australia to live in Australia? Well, it sounds expensive. Oh. Oh, that's how much you get paid. Oh yeah, I would gladly take that because because $1,600 a week, I don't think they would ever, unless you had like some kind of big paying job here in America, I'd make that much a week. It all depends on what job you have here and who's gonna play. Or who's gonna pay. That's what I meant to say, pay. I got my mind on this game. Yep, 9:03 I started just before 11 o'clock tonight. Mm, mm. Hiya, Steve Areno. Wow. Nope. It's, I'm not. I'm not the one you're looking for, Creek. But you're welcome to stay. It sounds from working in Australia and New Zealand profitable too. Yeah, it does seem that profitable. It really does. I I'd gladly take that offer if I was you. Of course, it does mean moving away, and I know all that's gonna, cost a whole bunch too. Yeah, that would be cool. That really would be cool. But, yeah, that. Hey, if Tim's your coworker, no big deal in New Zealand. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty impressive. Hey, Garzilla Gaming, can you? I said, I hope the power's not, going pretty fast tonight because I charged this thing at 100% and we're only at 7 minutes and it's already down from 100 to 97%. It would usually go about 10 minutes. Did it about 3 minutes tonight. Hopefully the power's not going to go down too far or too fast. Yeah, minimum wage is 24.80 an hour, and we get free healthcare. The job I got offered is $50 an hour starting and $60 in an hour in 1 year. Yeah, the thing is that, yeah, I mean, I thought that, the longer I have it plugged in, the longer it's going to stay at 100. No, I guess not. Because I had it plugged in when it was saving power, maybe an hour before or so. And then I plug it back, and then I look at it first, and then I plug it back in, and then all of a sudden it goes real fast, and I'm thinking like, okay, something's backfired. He's calling you Gars because that's your name, Gars. Yeah. I said, I said, I'm always looking, I said, I always got my well, I've got my eyes on well, I don't have anybody on my eyes right now, but I mean, yeah, chicks in New Zealand, Australia. I take that offer. Who wouldn't take that offer? Uh, if you could get, yeah, if you could get me a visa and a job, I'd come over, be like, by the way, I got a job offer in Australia. I'm moving to Australia. Yeah, I was saying that a visa and work 6 months or a year. I'd say I would. Now, really, I would figure the only thing that could, really, Best job you could probably get would probably be corporate. It seems like corporate would pay the whole, would pay you a whole lot more. Yeah, I'm in my car, Garzilla, because I am the reason I'm not at home is because I have really bad Wi-Fi reception at home. If you are in a live stream, if I'm doing a live stream or something, it would try to carry everyone in there and then it would knock off the internet. So, I'm best doing it here, in the by the front of the judicial building. So I thought, it'll be fine there. I thought it'd be fine here. At least I can get power here. Doesn't help is doesn't help that, but I'll tell you right now, does not help that I'm next door to the jail and there's a couple coppers out there right now. So thinking like, please don't come over here. Please don't come over here. And at Flower, oh, 44 an hour. Oh, truck driving. Oh, wow. Now, I know that one of my managers is, or one of the old managers at least that I used to work with is a truck driver. He usually drives around a whole lot. You know, I've got a whole, speaking of what slang is for police in New Zealand, whatever they are, I said, if I go to my old, if I go to my old thing, the old, the old, when I was doing Dawson questions, there is a question for, words for cop. If I find that real quick, I could tell you what they had for, say, words for cop were. There were some pretty good. Um, let me see where. Is that? Oh, here it is. Yeah, they said slang names for cops. Yeah, or a slang name for a policeman. Yeah, there's cop, pig, fuzz, and flatfoot. Cop, pig, fuzz, and flatfoot. There's your names for coppers. Cop, pig, fuzz, and flatfoot. Went to the casino in Auckland, Star City, Star Casino. Ironically, coppers need to bust copper wire thieves, especially in Los Angeles. Well, it's kind of like I said, Wha one of my friends that lives in Los Angeles, we see her on her sometimes, California Ford. She says that she chooses to walk down one certain road when she's in the dark because she's like, it's kind of light over here and that other place is where it's dark. And then she's like, and she's like, in Southern California, there's no police out after dark. Basically, if you're in Southern California after dark, you're on your own. Hey, Mars. I'll keep you updated, man. When I get a house and set up, if I'll find a good job, and if you want to come, I'll do a visa for you. I would love to. I'd love to come if I could get out of this country. And it seems like it wouldn't be. It seems like that wouldn't be so bad. I get to visit, a foreign country for a little while. Oh gosh, LC, that's tough. I'm sorry to hear that. But you know what? There's other fish in the sea. If she canceled on you, then she's probably not the girl for you. Oh, you got dinner? Okay, Mars, we'll be here when you get back. Hey, Jonathan. Told you. Yep. I told you tonight that I got about right on time and I started saying, I'm going to get this. I said at 10:55, I said, I'm going to get this thing set up. I said, and by the time I got everything set up, it was about 10:59, almost 11 o'clock when I got on. So I said, look at that. I'm right on time tonight. I wish there was, except I wish that, if I was outside, wish I had a car charger with me, so I could, just plug it in and talk to you guys outside. But then again, you couldn't see me in the dark and can't really get a plugger in this car, so and you can only get the car going when the car's on, when the car is on, so not much not much to do there. Jonathan's here. Where's that swoon-worthy spinster Shan this evening? I You know what? I'm hoping we can get a lot of stuff done because I'll tell you guys right now, it's 18 minutes and my phone is already down to 90%. And it's like it's going down, it's going down real fast. I don't know why it's going down real fast, but for some reason it is. But 11 new pieces of ghost equipment on the way. So let's see who we've got. We got Tim, Steve Areno, Jonathan Mars. Basically need one more person. Yeah, until we get that one more person, we really won't have enough start until we get that one more person. Wait until I do my complete collection. Well, it will never be complete. Bro, you'll have more gear than Zach Bagans' Ghost Adventures. Never, well, I mean, if he's doing a lot of ghost hunting, ghost adventures, he'll need all he can get. I mean, there's no doubt about that. I mean, he'll need all he can get. All right. Well, okay. I laughed for a sec because I thought, okay, analytics are really trying to get me because said because it said for a sec that I had nobody in here, yet people are talking. I'm like, YouTube, you're trying to mess with my algorithm again. Stop that, YouTube. Well, I've also said that I've been to tell you the truth, Colorful Feathers, she's sort of a paranormal person herself. So, and she said that one time when it was like very when it was kind of dark outside and I was laying on the curb, about to start and everything. She said that she said from under the building she could hear someone say in a monstrous voice, "Get out." So that's so I thought, and that but they said if I do a stream where I turn on and talk to people and everything, then they won't try to bother me then. I've been to theme parks before, but not any not any in a while. I don't have a problem accepting paranormal people. I accept it. Just come and have fun with us. That's all I ask. You have 3 or 4 there? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the risk you have to take for going very late on Wednesday. Sometimes, I'm wondering, I could start, earlier on Wednesdays than 11 o'clock, but I said, would people want me to go earlier or does this 11 o'clock time work? Yes, I said, mm. Welcome back, Garzilla Gaming. Yeah, it's all just a matter of time before Spirit Stalker gets here, and every time you mention Shan, she never fails to. It seems like after a matter of time that you mention Shan, it's never a matter of time before she comes in. She'll be here. Protect yourself, John. Ghosts can be bad spirits in too. 11 time works. Yeah, because that's 9 o'clock for you. Because that's 9 o'clock for you. Now, if I started going at 9 my time, that would be 7 o'clock your time, and that would be the earliest I could go. The earliest time I could go would be 9 o'clock, and then I'd say, if not, then we'd stick to our 11 o'clock time. Richard Karn, yeah, he was a Family Feud host, and also, Richard Karn was also Al on, Home Improvement. He's the I usually, cause since he was the only one that had it, I just mention it. I mean, yeah, he's the host with the beard. He was the feud host with the beard. Yeah, I think they said what it was that, I think they said the gig was from, let's see, when they you picked let's see. They started the show, we of course, they started the show in '76 and had a 9-year run with Dawson until '85. Then they revamped the show in night or rebooted it or, what's the what's the word? They oh, I can't think of the word. They reinvented it, I guess. Revamped it or something. Or they restored it. They restored the game in 1988 to '94. Then they said, "Oh, maybe Ray Combs is not the guy we need." They brought Dawson back in '95, and then it started the gig when, Fremantle picked it up in 1999. Let's see, Louis Anderson hosted from '99 to 2002, and then Richard Karn hosted from 2002 to 2006. Then John O'Hurley hosted 2006 to 2010, and Steve Harvey's been, started hosting in 2010, and he's still the present host. Hosting for about 15 years now, though. I've told a lot of people, I was like, mentioning the feud, and then they were like, "Well, I know," and they said to me, because they knew I didn't, and they're like, she's like, "Well, I know you don't like Dawson." He's like, "But facts are facts. I mean, Richard's feud did not start losing ratings until after 7 years. For Combs, it was 4 years." I don't know if Louis Anderson is gay, but or was. He's dead now, God rest his soul. But I don't know if he was gay or not. But really fat guy though, really fat guy. Yeah, that's true. If so, he's a dead gay man. Hello, broke back. Not, not much. Not much, my homie. How about you? I wonder, when Louis Anderson died, I wonder if they were able to get his body in a casket, in a normal casket. Yeah, broke back. We were just I'll be right back. Okay. I saw Louis from far away in real life. He was playing a slot machine and looked real unhappy. Oh. Um yeah, we are playing broke back. We were just waiting for enough people to get in, and usually about 30 minutes in is usually when we start, and we're about to start. So I fit because I mean, because you could Brokeback, you could actually we were actually waiting on one. We were thinking, we've got four, we need one more person to fill the spot. And then I'm thinking, Brokeback, if you're you don't have to join Brokeback, or Brokeback, you don't have to do anything to join. I just look at you guys as all one big team, and all you got to do is just, all you got to do is just you know, enjoy the questions, and, enjoy the nostalgia, because they're all nostalgia questions. They're all questions from 1991. Who were you, Shada? Hello, Shada. That is rude, Shada. I don't know if you're joking or not, but, be nice. If Meatloaf had a post office, Heather's wanted poster would be number one. Oh, yeah. She be for sure. Don't worry about that, Brokeback. We've taken care of, Shada, and she is has been and, she or he has been hidden, so they won't bother us now. Let's see, I have to look at what questions we start. Oh, yeah. Looks like we're starting tonight with 2 short questions, and then we get into some, like we're gonna start with 2 short questions, and then we'll get into the, big questions. Alright, here we go. Yeah, bring on the trolls. People live their life angry these days. Sad broke back, but true. That is sad but true. Alright, let's see how we do here. Let me read the question first, and then that way I'll know what it says. Okay, this is an easy one. Looks like we're starting off easy tonight. All right, top 4 answers to this question. Question is, what would be the worst thing you could be turned down for? Life would be easier if we all just smoked some weed and relaxed. Some of our, regular viewers in here would say, they'll they'll agree to that. Okay, there you go, Steve Reno. A job is the number one answer. A job. Oh, question, Tim and John is what would be the worst thing you could be turned down for? Steve Reno already got number one, a job. He's also saying a date or a phone number. Well, no, not date or a phone number. You're close with date, but not quite. Not quite. A bumpkin? Nope. Nope, not hard anal or a date. Or not sex, but could lead to something. Marriage. Okay, a marriage what? There you go, Tim. A and Jonathan, a marriage proposal. Marriage proposal number 3. Now, just number 2 and number 4 is left. Okay, there you go. You got it, Tim. Tim got one. A promotion or a raise, number 4. Now just got to get number 2. And I'll already tell you, and I already give the information to Steve Areno. Number 2 is not hard anal. Number 2 will not be hard anal. Maybe in some of these questions, but not in this question. A trans Olympic boxer born male. No, yeah, time. Nope, not time off. Oh, broke back. It's because that they've been here a while, and like Jonathan, Steve Reno and Tim have been blue, and it's just because they've been here a whole lot, you know. And I usually put people blue, when they're loyal. When I see people being loyal and coming back and coming back and coming back at stream after stream, and I see them loyal, I'd be like, oh, well then you deserve a blue. So yeah, just a few more times, broke back, and I will put and I will put you I'll put you at blue as well, broke back. Of course, I might just brew yeah, because I'm thinking right now that I might just blue you up right now because everyone else is blue but you, and that just doesn't seem right. That just does not seem right. I'm going to I don't deserve it yet. Okay. Because I was thinking about bluing you up right away, but no, make me earn it. Okay. I stole John's catchphrase before he got the question. Yeah, John's the one that says hard anal, Steve Areno, not you. Surprise you, but you come up with the baby oil answers. Okay, Tim wants a hint. Let's say you want to. This might be something you want to take out. You want to take out of your bank account, or put some money on. You know, you're get, you're get, you're getting loose with the wrenches, PPK. Be careful. Yeah, a loan or a credit. Getting a loan or a credit. Number two. I remember asking our no, I didn't ask. One of my friends asked, that hadn't come in here for a while. She hadn't come here for a while, but she's like, I have a question. Why is almost everybody why is almost everybody blue? And I was gonna tell her. I said, well, I've been in streams before where everyone's been blue, and I just said, if everyone's blue, everyone gets their name in blue. And then she's like, "Okay, but why is almost everybody blue?" I was like, "Cause I've gone in streams where everybody's blue, and I just feel that, I've that's grown on me. I feel like, it's fair if everyone has a wrench." It must have been when I grabbed a piece of pizza. NFL franchise like Trump got turned down. Mm. Okay. Yeah, you've known me for about 2 years. Are you playing a character or anything, Putt? I'm just wondering. Well, I'm just playing the host right now. Yeah, California Ford should lose her mod. She hid Doctor Who for no reason. And Doctor Who did not like that either, I remember Doctor Who was like, I mean, because Doctor Who was like, because Doctor Who's like, she hid me. He got angry. He's like, he hid me. She hid me, so I'm unsubscribing. And I guess he really did and everything, because ever since that happened, he's not been back. And I just wish we could get Doctor Who back, but I don't know. I don't know how to. I can't contact him. I don't know. I wish I could contact him and get him back. He was a regular viewer, and I would blue him up to make sure that wouldn't happen again, because he was never blue, and I figure. And I also give people wrenches, as well, to if something's happened to them, I give them wrenches so it can't happen again. So so yeah, Doctor Who was never blue, and I said if he comes back and everything and gives me a second chance, he's definitely getting blue to have that to keep that from happening again. I feel that way about my ex-girlfriend sometimes. Doctor Who's been gone too long. I miss him almost as much as Aaron's Hooters. Oh, Aaron commented on your video, John. Really nice. Yeah, dollar. Yeah, yeah. He is just, he's crazy. I mean, I will tell you right now, I know he broke up with the girl that he usually brought with him. Now he's got some other another kind of girl, and I remember showing Steve Areno who it is, and he said that Steve Areno said that his new girlfriend, EB's new girlfriend, looks like a child as well, just like Emma did. He looks like she looks like a child. I think Shan said she's Dee Dee. She can fill in when Aaron's gone. What would Dee Dee be? What would DD stand for? Decent guy's been gone forever. Yeah, he has been gone forever. It seems. Oh, DD. Oh, double D cups. Pop those. I said, pop them. Pop those double D's out. Shan, everyone would want a piece of those. I said after Shan would be Aaron. Oh yeah, that's right, Brokeback. Big old milkers. Build old milkers. Some big tits are great, but some are not so good. She's probably doing something lame like sleeping before work. Well, I'll say that, Steve Reno, that we are in an Insomniac stream tonight. I mean, it is 12:40 where she is. She's in Eastern time, so it's 12:40 for her. National Geographic titties. What titties would make you happy? I remember, I remember Heather in here. Don't say tits again, PPK, or you'll cause me bathroom. And I kept saying tits, and then I remember Heather's like, okay, that's it. I'll be right back. We're just talking about some of the women that aren't here. Got to be careful talking about who I was just talking about because she says she snoops around. She lurks sometimes. And it proves that she lurks sometimes because she even says she lurks sometimes. And Steve Arena will make a comment about her meatloaf, and then she'll be like, "Oh, I heard that, Steve Arena." I said, I said, when Peter's here, she we they double down on her. Heather will be in here, and then Peter will come in here, and she's always like, "Oh no." Yeah, we're thinking maybe talking about them, will get them here. Yeah, Heather, where's your meatloaf? Okay, we'll start the game when you get back, and because I'm thinking if we start the game when you get back, then or if we start again when you get back, maybe we'll get some people in here because we need more people in here. We're at the we're at the absolute minimum for players we need. Spirit Soccer needs to know we're in here and get her coffee, and then come on. Well, actually, we need the minimum we need is 5, and we've got 5, so we're okay. I said the absolute minimum is 5, but I mean, the more people we play, the merrier, and more questions we can get by through quick. But I said they missed the first question. They're probably going to miss the second question because I'm about to ask this one. This is kind of a because this other one is kind of interesting. This next question I'll go ahead and ask, who loves to eat turkey on Thanksgiving? That's a hint for the next question. Who loves to eat turkey on Thanksgiving? Because this next question is Thanksgiving. It's about Thanksgiving. Yep, that's right, Brokeback. Love to eat the turkey on Thanksgiving. The most known line is, and sweet potato pie. Sammy Davis Jr. only had one eye. Hey, cool girl. You're just in time. We're about to ask the next question. Question is this. Okay, top 4 answers to this question. Name something people serve instead of turkey at Thanksgiving dinner. What might be something you serve it instead of turkey at Thanksgiving? Something people serve instead of turkey at Thanksgiving dinner. All right, there you go, Tim. Chicken is number 4. It doesn't say barbecue on this one. Oh, oh, that's true. That is true, Curl Girl. Yep, both of them. But chicken only made this survey. Lamb, not lamb. But there you go, Tim. You did get it. Roast beef. Roast beef is number 3. Roast beef is number 3, but not prime rib or yams though. I think they mean as the main dish on Thanksgiving, because turkey's usually always the main dish. So, what could they make as an alternate cold dish? Watch Stir and R2. Okay, roast and sing. Oh no, it isn't fish. It isn't fish. The next movie I'm probably going to watch in theaters might be the Super Mario Galaxy movie that came out today. Russian, the movies are closed now. Movies closed. Besides, the next time I go to the movies, I think what's on my mind next is the Super Mario movie, Super Mario Galaxy movie. No, go watch Stir and Heart too. I'll take a look at it. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Stuffing. Nope, cool girl, it isn't stuffing. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, if anybody is, please don't be spamming the chat. Hints. All right. Let's see. I'm going to say that this kind of food that you eat might come from it comes from a pig. This next dish you'd have would come from a pig. What's another main dish you might eat instead of turkey at Thanksgiving dinner? No, not bacon. Not bacon or roast pork. Oh, you said ham a long time ago and I didn't see it? Prime rib is roast beef. Oh. I just saw also, I didn't see ham. But yeah, there you go. Ham is the number one answer. I always eat bacon on Thanksgiving, bro. For your main meal though? Or just for breakfast on Thanksgiving? Let's see. One more thing, and for your hint for number 2 is a lot of people will say, "Oh, if I don't bring home something for dinner, my blank is cooked." I think I remember thinking one person in a cartoon was like, "If my wife does not says if I don't bring home something for dinner, she's gonna cook my yeah, your goose. Your goose. If my wife doesn't bring home a duck, she's gonna cook my goose." This is a Daffy Duck cartoon, so of course they're gonna say duck. But yeah, that's your 4 answers right there. I've never tried goose either. Everything else I've tried is really good though. Oh, you know how you Steve Areno, you know how you like love questions? You know how you love these love questions? Geese are meanest. And gammy. Well, this is going to be a question. This is going to be a question about couples. So you'll like this one. At a yacht club, and they used to chase me, and then he would hiss at me. I went to a food market in Thailand. They had people eating dog. I had to leave. Oh, I couldn't stand to see that. Seeing as I'm a dog, as I have a dog myself, I could not stand to see that. Now we used to have now when we went out to the lake to eat sometimes, we had these ducks, and I would tell you one, and speaking of one, I'll go ahead and tell you this one quick thing before we go on. I remember there was 3 ducks there. There was one that was, always trying to, it's like, you would try to throw something and he would get it first. And it's like he would always get it first. He'd always want it first. So we would throw at other ducks except him. When food wasn't going his way, he got mad once and hissed. That's the first time I've ever heard a duck hiss. I was like, okay, well, we better start giving him food then too on his side. The one who hissed was a greedy little duck. He was a greedy one. Got mad when we didn't feed food, throw food to him. Heard a big old hiss like a cat, and I was like, and I thought, oh, yeah, you just can't eat man's best friend. I met a lot of women who were men in Thailand when I went. Really? Well, those weren't. Yeah, those were ducks though. I feel sorry for mud hens or swamp hens. What a lousy name. Yeah, you can't help but feel sorry for them having those names. All right, next question. Next question is this question. We got the judging from the name, you must have been looking for them. Hey, Joski. I used to live in this neighborhood that had these twin lakes in it, and there was an actual duck crossing. The ducks would hold up the traffic. Jonathan gets it. Gotta get gotta get you some duck, I guess. Same broke back when I went to Pattaya. When I went to Pattaya, I saw that too. Eating grasshoppers is okay. Rats, no way. Ooh, I wouldn't eat either of them. Anyway, here's the next question. I was telling Steve Areno he loves love and couple questions, so this one's for him. We got the top 7 answers to this question. Question is, name a popular place for couples to make out. What's a popular place for couples to make out? Some Pagolian stew. I've never had I've never had that kind of stew. Never don't think I've really had stew before. Okay, Joski says the movies. Yep, movies. Movies, number 2. Number 2, Joski. At the beach. Yep, there you go, Tim. Bottom of the survey. Number 7 is the beach. A drive-in? Actually, no, not at a drive-in. In the car? Okay, Tim got it. In a car. That's the number 1 answer. In a car. In a car, number 1. Oh, Jonathan, the question is name a popular place for couples to make out. Okay, let's see. Parking lot? No, not technically in a parking lot. Yeah, there you go, Joski. Believe it or not, number 5 is at home. Is at home. Number 5 is home or at home. Her dad's grave? No. Mm. The park? Okay, there you go. There you go, Joski. You said in a park. Number 3, in a park, but not at the lake. In a car park? Hmm. I'm not sure how to explain one of these, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you. I think car, car park. I think I'm gonna give you number 4, Tim, for car park, which is Lover's Lane. Number 4 is Lover's Lane. So yeah, number 4, Lover's Lane. Just got to get one more, and that's number 6. Inspiration movie with the Fonz or Potsy. Well, we got the movies. Yeah, we got the movies answer. Not a McDonald's drive-through. Not on the lookout. Nope, not a restaurant either. We've cars. We got car. Not bedroom. Almost, Jonathan, but not quite. Oh yeah, I forgot to LMAFO. Lat Lama Lamfo, I guess you could say. No, not in the butt, but yeah, there you an hourly motel room. There you go, an hourly motel room or motel number 6. You got it, Steve Areno. Number 6 is a motel, not an hourly motel room, just a regular motel room. But there you go. There's all 7 of them for you. Oh, I hope you guys are good with terms. This next term or this next question involves a term here. Here we go, right here. Like, what do I mean? I'll explain to you what I mean. This. Top 6 answers to this question. Name an occupation whose members might be called stuffy. An occupation whose members might be called stuffy. I don't think so. Have they? That'd be a small place to make one. Nope, not a mortician or a gay porn star, but let me look. Nope, not even a lawyer. Not an actor. Not a porn star, but there you go. Accountant. Accountant. Number 4 is accountant. Number 4 is accountant. It's not lawyer though. That's already been guessed. Not a priest. Okay, there you go, Jonathan. A judge. An attorney or a judge is the number 1 answer. That's who those people might be called stuffy, an attorney or a judge, number 1. Like a big bang or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's not you did get judge number 1, but not a cup. Fun fact, there's no law against going to Petco to buy a hamster and then grill it in parking lot. Why'd you want to grill a hamster? They're just animals. They value life too. I don't think they want to be cooked meat. Oh, that's where I heard the car the that's where I heard a big where I heard it and everything. Somebody was getting in their car and the parking lot and leaving. All right. Anyway, let's see. You said librarian. Okay, Tim, there you go. Librarian's there. That's number 5. It's not a it's not a Oh, wait a second. I'm sorry. I'm wrong. Steve Areno and Joski did get it right. Number 3 is a banker. Number 3 is a banker. So what do you need? You need 2 and 6. Okay, it's not so we did get the banker answer. It's not a museum curator, not a drunk porn star. It does have no porn stars in this survey, Steve Areno. But Joski did get one, a professor or teacher, number 2. When I grow up, I want to be a fluffer. You want to be, you would enjoy being called Fluffy or Stuffy, Jonathan? Or, or Fluffer? What was the question again, Put? Everything's legal in California, Punisher. Um, question was, broke back, name an occupation whose members might be called Stuffy. Fun fact, I had a dream I was eating chocolate pudding and I woke up with a spoon in my butt. Very interesting. You should make a you should make a story time of that on your channel, Jonathan. Make a little story time. I tried doing that so far and you know, no luck. Basically no luck. So I stopped doing that stuff. I just stuck to this. Let's see. Let's see. It's not a politician or a radio DJ. Okay, they are a corporate executive, Joski, but can you say what kind of corporate executive they are? They are a corporate executive, but what kind of corporate executive might they be? No, it wouldn't be blackjack dealers. Stuffy Fluffy. CEO. Well, not actually wouldn't be a CEO and not actually be a crack salesman, but what he has, he might be a crack. For what this person is, they are kind of a. It's not singer or CFO or CEO. This term you don't hear much today, though. No, it wouldn't be feminism. Not exactly a board member or a pro athlete either. I should have looked up what this word is because I'm not sure how to explain it. It's not president of a company or the meter maid, so I looked at my a-hole in the mirror. It blew my funk mind. Maybe the way it's worded is not. It's not. It wouldn't be hairstylist. Since I'm not sure what how to understand this word, should I just go ahead and give you number 6? Because I'm not exactly sure not exactly sure what this word means. Manage it, not manager Tim. It would sort of have to be something about it's something like you want to. It's not a supervisor. What you want is like you want someone to like just think like if there's any good of these in line, if the motto is up or down, it's kind of like, you want to be one, like, let's see, stuffy, overly formally rigid and a little uptight. Well, I'm meaning the answers. It starts with an S, I'll tell you that. Like stuffy. Yeah, a stockbroker. Stockbroker number 6. Stockbroker number 6. I didn't know what a stockbroker was. I meant to look that up and I never looked it and if I I looked it up but it's been so long since I wrote it. I forgot what it meant. Yeah, stockbroker number 6. Make it to US, you got to come ghost hunting with me. Sounds like you need to go ghost hunt. You could talk about ghost hunting on the weekends because she's not here late nights, but on Fridays and Saturdays when Tammy's always here, you always. I said, yeah. I said you always get. I said you always get with the flirting. after she steals your underwear. She steals after she steals your underwear, it's on. I think it's on. Tammy's being dirty. She stole your underwear. 100% John, I'm coming over for the Rugby World Cup. Okay, so make a note of that, John. In 2029, you might get to meet Tim in 2029. That's 3 years from now. 2029, you'll get to meet him. What will the world be like in 2029? I know that I know we'll be older. That's all I can think of. Yeah, if I'm still here, Tim. You got this, Jonathan. You're good. Income tax isn't bad in Australia and New Zealand like it is in Canada, but in Sweden, huh, Tim? Steve Marino asked that. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to be into a lot of let me see. Okay, what we're going to do is that we're now getting into the nitty-gritty of this. At least 70% steam. All right, top 5 answers to this question. Question is, name something that college kids buy lots of. What do college kids buy lots of? Okay, there you go, John. Jonathan, they buy a lot of booze or beer or liquor, number 2. Beer or liquor, number 2. But not poppers. It depends how much you earn, Steve. I'm on 33%. Hey, it's higher in Australia, but we don't have to get medical insurance here. Food? Okay, there you go. Jonathan, they give you food, but junk food. Junk food, number 3. Number 3. Not no not nitrous oxide, and soda probably would go with beer or liquor. Now you said it. Now you got to have me do it in my Bill Cosby voice. No, it's not. Yellow pudding pops. Let's see. It's not smokes either. 33% is perfect. I only make 2K a month. I don't even make that. I don't even make that much a month. Working at fast food is no laughing matter. Yeah, that's right, Jonathan. Yellow pudding pops. Guess there's a lady that works here that's usually here. She's probably wondering what I keep doing here on random nights. It's about 30. I used to work in fast food, I know. Oh. So you've got beer, liquor, and junk food. What else? I used to work in. Oh, we don't have to do taxes here. They take it out of your pay every week, and if you ever pay, they pay it back to you. Oh, see, we don't get paychecks. They're just put in our savings account. Tim, that's pretty cool. We should do that here. I don't know if they still sell yellow pudding pops. That's it. I'm moving to New Zealand tomorrow, Steve Areno says. Hopefully, you won't have the same experience like some people do after moving to another place and be another country, being like, now I want to come back here. I never realized how good I had it here. Healthier food there too. Well, they do say they do have some pretty good food. I would say. I want to try to see some New Zealand food. This girl tossed my salad last night. She asked if I had a ranch. Oh, you just reminded me of something, Jonathan. This one person, they were like, "Can I get a large fry?" And then, we were in the back, of course, he's like, I was like, "This lady wants a large fry," or they said we forgot her large fry. He's like, "Okay," so we get the large fry, and then one of my friends are like, "Do they want any special sauce on it? Do they want any special sauce on it?" And I'm like, "We know what that special sauce is and everything, and I don't think she wants it on her fries." And then we all just start laughing. I was like, "We know what your special sauce is, and I don't think she wants that on her fries." You get the hint, though. I know where that was going. You knew as soon as I told that joke and everything, that's where it was coming? Yeah, New Zealand is the best McDonald's, better than Australia, Europe, and Asia. I'd have to come just to New Zealand just to try some McDonald's. I'm done working, Tim. Can I just rent a flat and live there? What movie was that they put the dog come into the donuts? I don't think I've seen that. Where mm. Guys, I think it's just you three right now. I'm not sure where I'm not sure where Brokeback went or Joski. I don't see them in here. We had the perfect people, and now it's just kind of like, a couple, I think they left, going back for more pizza. Do they have poutine there at McDonald's? In Canada, they do, John. Canadians sometimes get the special stuff. No, they don't have that here. It's from Canada. I have an accent in New Zealand. Get heaps of women. I bet it would be easy to get a girl in New Zealand. Be a lot easier than trying to get a girl here in America. Love poutine. Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would, Steve. Kiwi girls are low maintenance. So I have a question. If it's just you two right now, you want to put the game on hold until we get more people in here, or should we and we just chat, or do we go back to the game? I'm not sure. I'm not sure with a couple people dropping off. We had the low people that we needed, the absolute number minimum, and now a couple have dropped off. Chatting's cool. Okay, you can do that. Besides, with just you three playing, I don't know for a I don't know if we'll get anybody else, so we might as well just chat for a while. Yeah, we can wait. We'll just chat for a while. Besides, that's what we've been doing, chatting. If we can get two women in here, or get Joski or Brokeback to come back, we'd have the absolute minimum again, 5 people. I was gonna say there's something that there would be something that who is it? Yeah, decent guy would enjoy and as would colorful. They don't we don't see one SP in here anymore. Keep playing. All right, it's just going to be you three though. It's going to be you three. Still, we're looking for something that comes or something that college kids buy lots of. My mom's asleep. Oh, the only thing keeping me in Canada or in California is friends and family. I have zero strings. Well, that's why I'm here, That's why I'm here in Kentucky. I've got family. Of course, I've also got family that lives in Indianapolis and or or I should say, yeah, Indianapolis, Indiana. Let's see. Got some that live in Frankfort, Kentucky. I've got family that lives far away too. Was it really your mom that typed hard anal? It's not perfect, Steve, but it's the most beautiful country I've been to, and I've been around the world. They take care of the people here. There are not many homeless people around. Did your mom really type hard anal? Like Orlando. Yeah. I mean, said, what's I said the saddest thing about Orlando is that, I wonder, um, they don't have sad thing about Orlando is they don't have, Nickelodeon Studios there anymore. They promised back at Nickelodeon Studios in 1992 that they would bury a capsule and they would open it back up in 50 years in 2042. I wonder where that capsule is now. Seems like only Nickelodeon stuff you can get is would be now in California. I remember one person called Orlando once to see if they could get, access to Nickelodeon Studios, and one person was and they were saying, "Honey, this is now the Blue Man building. The Blue Man No, this is where the Blue Man Group performed. This is the Blue Man building now." Oh, you told her to? Ah, I was thinking, should we? I was like, should we? Should we? It's kind of like, it's almost thinking like, oh, Jonathan's mom has a dirty mind just like Jonathan, like mother, like son. Blue Man. Yeah. Um, I think that's what it is. The Blue Man Group, I think. I'm not sure if it's like the Blue Man building, but the singers that perform there that are blue, I'm not sure what they're called. It may not be the Blue Man building, but I know that their logo took down Nickelodeon Studios. We thought it was John on two devices. Ah, well, it says that we've got 6 people in here now, so I'm wondering if, if the lurkers can say, hello, they can play with us and everything because we need some more people. Yep. Is weed legal in New Zealand? Yeah, that's the question only Tim would know. No, but seriously, my mom is sitting right beside me. Oh, I thought you said she was asleep, Jonathan. That probably is the case, Steve Areno. That's why I'm wondering, I could go as early as 9 o'clock on Wednesday nights, but I'm wondering if 9 o'clock is a better time to go on Wednesday nights than 11 o'clock. 9 o'clock's the earliest I could do it though. No, but you can get a prescription from the doctor. It's not hard to get it. It's 250 once delivered to your house. I'm ready. Weed's legal here. I get marijuana buds and gummies delivered to my front door. I need to start. I need to. I was talking about the other night. Yeah, I know you. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Um, but, um, but seriously, I you know how I usually give, I make post on early Monday, Friday, and Saturday mornings, or Saturdays if we have, or Fridays if we have serious questions. I make a post usually every Monday. Um, I say, and you should hear how I sound, when I make it, because I'm like, good Monday morning. I don't know if you call that good, because that's sometimes people starting the work week again. 9 might be better well, that's what I'm gonna do. Well, that's what I'll do, that's what I'll do. That's what I'm gonna do. You know, next Tuesday night, I'm going to make before I go to bed before I go to bed on Tuesday, I will make a post on Wednesday morning, and I think, maybe, maybe 9, 10, or 11 could be better. We've got those 3 times. I would think that you wouldn't want to. I'm thinking sometimes, maybe it's too late for an East Coast on Wednesday, but sometimes we do have Peter. Sometimes we do have Heather. We picked up a whole lot of people when we tried doing internationaling though. Remember that international idea we had? You should look on eBay for those NES. Some are only $10. Um, Let me tell you, Jonathan, I bought an NES from eBay once. You know, it was $27, and I thought the late night international streams, the overnight ones. Yeah, but you remember, yeah, but I see you remember those. Um, I looked on NES. There was a one selling for $27, and I thought he had optional shipping and everything, but of course, no, he does not. Um, I thought optional was 5, 10, $15, and he already gives me the $15. He's like, it's $27 for the NES and $15 shipping, so it's $42 to get your NES. I said I said that was expensive. I said the shipping was expensive back in 2005. $15 for an NES. I said I guess it's respectable for an NES that's almost 25 years old or 20 years old, though. If there's Steve Reno, if there's meatloaf in New Zealand, don't let Heather near it. We should make that. We should make that note. If you're meatloaf, don't let Heather touch you. She'll burn you. Yeah, Steve, can you get it from the butcher? Can you get it from the butcher and supermarket? Yes, but I was hoping. Well, it's just Steve Reno. It's just that I couldn't help it. I was hoping. I was just hoping, Steve Areno, that, I would insult her and then she'd come in and say something, and then I could be like, oh, we just picked up Heather. I said, maybe insulting her will get her in here, but nope. I was kidding, but that's great, Tim. That's it. I'm moving. But you know what Heather says, she says it takes a lot to get her all. Yeah, I did it on purpose just to try to get her in here. I would have been like, oh, we picked up Heather. But nope. That was a long cause gone. I knew it was a long shot, but it was worth I knew it was a hard chance or fat chance, but it was gonna be but it was worth a try. You wish she's not here. You can drink the water out the tap here. No chlorine, tastes great. Where? You said hi, Heather. Is she here? I don't see her. Oh, I think I know what you guys are doing. Heather's getting her cheeks clapped in. Here, Steve, people eat them all the time. Unbroken Spirit says Heather is getting her cheeks clapped in. Paging, paging Cheryl. Yep, paging Cheryl. Paging Cheryl. Cheryl, I know it's Thursday afternoon. You can come. Heather has told me she has a boyfriend. She's dating at her age. She let me eat the clam. You must be as old as she is then. Does anybody know how to get a hold of Doctor Who? Yes. Does anybody know how we can get contact of Doctor Who? Doctor Who, come back. We miss you. They're awesome, Steve. So many flavors. I get steak and cheese. It's the bomb. Every time I hear a bomb, I think of Decent Guy. And I also think of Emaru's t-shirt that says, I have a bomb on it. She's really got a t-shirt that says, I have a bomb. No one's going to see that shirt as a threat or something. I wouldn't wear that in public. People might think she's real. I think athletes should be in. Shannon's getting her ham wallet pounded at 1:30 in the morning. We had a when our fair is in town in June. When our fair is in town in June, we have something called the Ring of Fire, or we have a roller coaster called the Ring of Fire. Roller coaster ride where you just go spinning around and around and around. You go up and then you go down. It's It's fun, and I wish and if I had Wi-Fi out there, you betcha I'd be doing some fair nights. I've made a short video, about, how was it about 2 or 3 years ago? It was about probably about 2 years ago, yeah, I think 2 years ago. Hey, hey, homeless Honda. Welcome to the stream, homeless Honda. So I got a tattoo of a rooster on your left foot. I've been to Madrid, Spain. I was wearing shorts and this lady at a coffee shop shooed me out. I don't like dress codes. I think I've heard that if you go to California, or like Los Angeles and everything, you have to like dress your best or something, or at least dress like you're from there because if you're not from there, they might carjack you, I heard. And this was from someone who actually lives in Los Angeles too. You get earthquakes in California now. They're now different. All our buildings are earthquake proof. I can say I have a cock that hangs below my knees. You can. You can. And I'm guessing Homeless Honda's probably is this stream about anything specific or is it just random? Well, Homeless Honda, we were playing some Family Feud, but some people dropped off and we shorted out. I said we usually need 5 people to do this and we had 5 and then 2 dropped off and we had 3. So we kind of just stopped the game for a sec. We said we'll be waiting for more people to get we should wait for people to get in here. If we get more people in here, then I would be like yeah, if you're I thought if we get more people in here, maybe we could play. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Homeless Honda, you're helping, since it's late, you've made it 4 people, but I said we still need that 5th player. I wish we could get Doctor Who back because it seems like the people that played, where did where did Brokeback go? Where did Joski go? Where did Mars go? But if you guys want to try to do some questions, we can do some questions. Homeless Honda, these are not present questions. These are questions asked in about 1991. So put your thinking cap and go back on 35 years because these questions are about 35 years old. Think what they think what they thought 35 years ago on the feud. Like the question we were on was name something that college kids buy lots of. And they got 2 answers already. They had beer and liquor, which was number 2, and junk food, which was number 3. But that's when we stopped because we only had like 3 people. And I thought, well, 3, we're not going to get much going. Oh, there you go, Homeless Honda. There you go, Homeless Honda. You just got the number 1 answer. Books. Books, number 1. But not baby oil this time, but books. Yeah, books, number 1. See, if these are about present 80s questions, I'll give them to you, but I mean, if these are about like TV shows or people, then I'm thinking, okay, they are not valuable anymore, and I omit those questions. Questions question is question Jonathan or Tim. Tim, question was name something that college kids buy lots of. You got books, beer, liquor, and junk food. Oh yeah, he did. That's right, he did have dinner. Well, sweets would probably go with junk food. Not coffee though. Yeah, we did have booze and beer. That was number 2, beer and liquor. Homeless Honda, frozen food. Yeah, they do have junk food, number 2. Steve Reno, I wasn't going to do it until but you said all 3 words. Now I have to do my Bill Cosby impression. Yellow pudding pops. Anytime you put yellow pudding pops, I have to do my Bill Cosby impression. I just can't resist. Hello from Singapore. Hello, Divma, if I said your name right. Steve, I think so. Okay, Steve, I'll look around. I would hook you up with my older sister, but she's crazy. Um, no, it's not tuition. I mean, if they're already in college, so they don't need to so they don't need their college. 2-minute noodles. I don't know if that would be junk food. Good crazy or bad crazy? Just kidding. Rent? No. Let's see. Nope. No, they don't buy lots of rent. This is something that they've already got of, that they're basically in college, living in the dorm. So you've got books, beer, liquor, and junk food. Just got to get those last 2. Well, 5 would be college related, 4 not so much. Unless you're shopping at the local bookstore, then they might have them. Drinks, yeah, we do have beer and liquor. That's the drink one. And nope, homeless, it's not condoms. But we had questions about, or we didn't have a question, but Steve mentioned no babies. I'm like, condom will creep the baby, will keep you from babies. Crappy IKEA furniture. No, not shoulders. Food. We got the junk food question. It's not drugs. So far, we've got uh, Steve Areno. So far we've got books, which was number 1, beer and liquor, which is number 2, and junk food, which is number 3. You still got to get 4 and 5. Hints. All right, Jonathan. The hint would be people wear these every day. If you don't wear these every day, you get arrested. Yeah, your clothes. Your clothes. Number 4, clothes. And number 5, well, this is college related. I'm reading you for number 5, your hint would be I'm reading you off a list. And the list is full of what did I use to write the list with? I used some. Well, I did use pencils, yes, but yeah, that's what I was looking for. Paper. Number 5 is paper, and there you go. There it is. Books, beer, liquor, junk food, clothes, and paper. So that's what college kids bought back in the day of 1990. Well, you gotta think, homeless Honda. This isn't present questions. These are 1991 questions. We go way back to try to see if we can get these questions. Now this one's going to be easy. You guys will get this. This is, well, you'll get the first 3. Number 4 is kind of hard to get, but Let's see how you do. We got the top 4 answers to this question. Name something that superstitious people think brings good luck. Superstitious people think that what will bring them good luck. A four-leaf. Okay, there you go, homeless Honda and Jonathan. Uh, a four-leaf clover. That's number 2. And a horseshoe. Horseshoe. Tim and Jonathan say that is number 3. I do have a job, no name. Rabbit foot. Okay, there you go. There you go, Tim. A rabbit's foot. That's the number 1 answer. Rabbit's foot. But it wouldn't be black-eyed peas or truck nuts or gold under a rainbow or rubbing a bald man's head or a genie lamp. The numbers 7 or 11. No, not 7 or 11. Throwing, not throwing a coin in the well. I need to find a hole to put my snake in. Oh, Jonathan, I completely misread that. I completely misread that. I almost thought you said I need to find a hole to put my sister in. I was like, I was like, whoa. Then I read that wrong. Snake. Snake. Sister. Let's see. No name, did you know when scavenging corpse rats often target soft tissues first, such as the eyes and face, before burrowing further into the body? Not the number 13. Not rubbing Steve-O's head for good luck. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, I thought I saw that first Homeless Hunter and I was like, whoa, until I reread it. Be like, okay, that's not what I thought it said. I was like, okay, that's not what I thought it said. Nobody ever rubs my head. Nobody ever rubs my head. That's why I have to move to New Zealand. It's not saying break a leg or a bird pooping on you. Does a bird poop on you mean you have good luck? No, it's not it's no charms. I don't have a sister, at least not anymore. American chicks hate me. I can't get a girl in America, okay? It's not a lucky penny or listening to CDs. Not a shooting star. Number 4 is going to be very hard for you guys to get. It's not a lucky tripod or a dream catcher either. In fact, on the show, nobody ever got it. They just had to reveal it. Lucky Native American jewelry? Nope. Hint. All right, Tim. Your hint would be this. Hmm. Gotta look for something that is this. How about this? Or or mainly more you're when you do that, you what? It's a 3-letter thing. Not yellow pudding pops. They don't bring good luck. They say, again, sorry. Okay. I'm trying to look for something that is, I'm guessing, can the car be, well, it wouldn't be knocking on gas, or glass. Have a great Easter weekend ahead. Take care. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, it's like it's a it's a saying, you would, what am I doing? It's 3 words. It's an old saying. I am, yeah, 3 words. It's an old saying. I don't know if people say it anymore, but it used to be said a whole lot. It's like really talk for someone that's really just kinda just, you know, I don't know how, I don't never really found out what it meant, but I've heard it before. They've said it a lot, it's, am I even doing it? Because I don't think this car is, that's the best thing I can think of to give you the hint. Be right back. All right, Steve Areno. We'll be here when you get back. Like, what am I doing to the door? I am doing what on it? I am doing what? Like, you hear this sound. If you hear this sound, you hear a what? I didn't really take French. I really took Spanish, homeless Honda. But I do know some French phrases. I know I did. Just tell us, Matt. All right. Do you guys want the number 4 answer? No idea. Just tell us. Steve Areno has no answer. Jonathan, do you have an answer? Final guesses. Tell us. All right. Here's the answer you could not get. You could not. Something that people brings good luck. Number 4. Number 4 is this. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. Number 4. Hey, Bell Amy. What brings good luck? Knock on wood. Yeah, homeless Honda. That was it. Knock on wood. Bell Amy, if you'd like to stay, you can play with us if you want. Playing a game right now. Probably be playing for about 30 more minutes or so. That slipped your mind? Mm. Man, it's hard with Oh, man, it's hard with 4 people. Well, I've got you, I've got Jonathan, I've got Steve Areno, I've got Homeless Honda, and, if Bell Amy plays, we could get 5 people. Um, Bell Amy, the game is, Family Feud, and it's not present day questions, it's questions from, like, 1991, so if you are up for that, if you're up for, retro questions, you can join in. Because 5 people's the absolute minimum I really need for a game. And Bell Amy would be that 5th person if I could get her, if she does play with us. Yeah, stick around, Bell. We'll have some fun. Okay. In fact, these are some, these are questions that some people, I'll try, but I'm low key slow. All right. Well, let me just read you the question. Yeah, at least give it a shot. Top 5 answers to this question. Question is, Name something parents do when they try to act like cool teenagers. What's something parents do when they ask or when they try to act like cool teenagers? Okay, there you go, Jonathan. They talk like teens. They talk like teens. Number two. And homeless Honda, yep, there you go, homeless Honda. That's the number one answer. They dress like teens. They dress like teens. They don't do drugs and they don't stay up late or give hard anal. But so far, you've got number one. Jonathan gave number two. Homeless Honda gave number one. Dress like teens and talk like teens. What else? No, it's not hard anal. Are you the chick that gave me herpes, Bill? Yeah, we've got dress. No, I'm the one you locked in the basement and starved. You locked her in the basement and starved? Well, she managed to escape. Belle managed to escape. Um, let's see. Try to date young. I guess I could give our no, they wouldn't try to date young. They wouldn't try to date young. My bad. Sorry about that, Belle. Question, Steve Areno, is name something parents do when they try to act like cool teenagers. So far, we've got dress like teens. Uh, Homeless gave number one, dress like teens, and Jonathan gave number two, talk like teens. No, I don't drive like teens. It's all right. It was a good learning experience. Let's see. No, it's not. It's not party. But well, Jonathan, if it was hard anal, it wouldn't be fuck or trick or treat. Trick or treating. Nope, not trick or treating. That's way down. Way down. Talk like Valley Girls. Well, we do have talk like teens. We do have talk like teens. That was number two. That was what Jonathan gave us. They take bath salts. Well, you've already said we've already got uh talk, but not walk though. Drink rum until they barf. I'm not sorry about the or I really don't know how I'm gonna say number five. I could have probably given it to you, already. I don't know. Oh, there you go, homeless Honda. They dance like teens. Number three. Number three, they dance like teens. No, they don't. Okay. Um, Start street takeovers. I guess I could give you number five already, Steve Areno. Number five, they make a fool of themselves. That wouldn't have happened if you weren't defecating on me daily, Tim. Run away from home? Nope. Not run away from home, but I'll give Tim number five, for start street takeovers, Steve Areno. There you go. Make a fool of themselves, number five. They make fools of themselves, even as grown ups, when they try to act like teens. When they try to act like teens, they make a fool of themselves. That's number five. Just got to get number four. I got to go to bed. But I subscribe so I can catch the next trivia. Homeless Honda, that will be Friday night at uh what time is what time is it where you are, homeless Honda? So I can give you the time. See, Verena, I'll get to you I'll get to you in just a sec. Central time. Okay, then you're on the same time zone as me, homeless Honda. Friday and Saturday night, six to eight. 2 hours on Fridays and Saturdays from 6 to 8. 6 to 8 o'clock. So about right at dinner time or so. 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. On Friday and Saturday. And we do these late on Wednesday too. So but good night, Honda. Thank you for the subscription. I will hope to see you on Friday. Oh, by the way, Steve Reno, you said listen to shitty music. There you go. Number four. They listen to teen music. That's what they do. They listen to teen music. So, homeless Honda, if you, before you go, if you want to see this, there was the answers to all of them. Yep, they dress like teens, talk like teens, dance like teens, listen to teen music, and make a fool of themselves. But good night, Honda. It is a slow night tonight. Yes, it is. I said that's the trouble I get, because I have some friends on Eastern time, and they probably already went to sleep by the time we started. That band called Fun sucks. Well, I wonder if they listened to Fun back in the early '90s. As soon as we clear up these questions, we'll be getting close to fall of 1991. Because I think they did a well, summer is used because summer is usually reruns, so there's like a May 1991 show, and then I think not too far ahead is in September 1991. So we'll be cool in here. Is Fun the I'm Ready song? Oh, no, remember Amy. F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere and anytime at all down here in the deep blue sea. F is for fires that burns down all the frolics. U is for uranium bombs. N is for no survivors when you plankton. That's not what fun is all about. Sorry, I had that song. That song, just brings back so many memories. Oh, the Tonight song. Yeah, because I remember SpongeBob and Plankton's part. Do you guys want to try another question? It's down. Honda had to go to bed, so it's down to four. But if you guys have if you think you can do it with four people, do you think you can? Because this next question is going to be a little bit hard. Let's try. All right. Top six answers to this question. Question is okay. Now listen closely to this question because it's a little bit of a long question. Okay. Uh, is John gone? If John is gone, then it's just you three. But let's see how you do. Okay, top six answers to this question. A baseball game begins with the first pitch. Tell me the exact term for any other sport. there. The first. No, it's not. It's not a. Yeah, a baseball game begins with the first pitch. Now you need the exact term for any other sport besides that. No, I'm here. Okay, that he's here. Bowling first. No, as in like the start of the game. The start of the game. Like instead of first down, they would say at the beginning of the game, it's time for. Yeah, there you go. Kickoff. Kickoff. That's the Tim. Kickoff is the number one answer. Kickoff number one. There's also some other ones too, but you did get kickoff number one. I hate all sports. Well, Steve Arena, you got me. There's, I mean, if you might hate all sports, but this is things they'd say, before a game would start. Like with Tim said kickoff. That was number one. What's the other five answers? I'll go ahead and tell you right now. Number four is a tricky one. I didn't used to. Now that I'm older, I could care less. Not blow the whistle. Remember, what's the you, you've said kickoff, but what's another term for any other sport? How do they start other games, Like how do they start basketball games off? How do they start like you've gotten football games. How would they start basketball off? How would they start what's other sports? How would they start tennis off? How would they start racquetball off? Stuff like that, something like that. No, it's not flip a coin. They don't flip a coin. They use a term. They use a term. It's not blow a whistle either. No, not throw the ball in the air. Now, you got football with kickoff. Oh, first serve one. Okay, there you go. There you go. There you go, Steve Areno. Serve. Serve. Number five is serve. And Bell, you got number two. Tip off. Tip off, number two. So there you go. You got two more answers. Number two, tip off, and number five, serve. Racquetball may not have been a good hint because I mean that's sort of like softball, baseball, so that probably would have said the same thing for first pitch. Um now Jonathan's asking we give hints. Do you guys need some hints? Do y'all need some hints before we go on? Tim wants a hint too. Okay. Number 3. Number 3, most people don't look at number 3 as a sport. They just look at it as fun. But they don't say anything. They don't say something off. You know, you get you tur you make sure you have enough gas and, the key is the ignition because you better have your car ready when they say, "Okay, there you go, Tim. Tee off." Number 6 is tee off. Tee off. Now just need number 3 and 4. Tee off, number 6. Now, I gave you a hint for number 3. Number 3, you want to make sure you have racing, but yeah, but there you go, Bell Amy. They say, "Gentlemen, start your engines." Number 3. Gentlemen, start your engines. Number 3. And number 4, well, for this, I think, I think, I think for number 4, they're trying to promote the show and everything because number 4, I've never heard this. I've only heard this kind of term on any other show, not a sport. But But every time they go up, they have a what? Every time they have two players go up, they always say, let's have a. No, they don't say let's get ready to rumble. They say let's have a. I think they're really trying to promote the show with what they have for number 4 as. They say let no, it's not let's have a good clean fight or a clean game. They put two people go up against each other. Not good time. It's another term for another sport. They say let's have let's have a. It would have to do it. You can also get the word from, you know, from your you know, this is something that's all. I've never heard ladies eat your yellow pudding pops or getting ready to oil up. They when they say it's time to play the feud, they say, "Here we go. Let's have our first." Okay, this is the word you're trying to look for, The first part, question. A baseball game begins with the first pitch. Tell me the exact term for any other sport. Okay. You're looking for the words that, this is where your eyebrows, your eyes, your face, your mouth is, your ears, that's all on your what? Yes, Bellamy is the star lady here tonight. Yeah, your face. So they might say, let's have a face. Let's have a face off. There you go. Yeah, a face off, number 4. I said I really think they were trying to promote the show when they made number 4 as a face off. Are they trying to promote the show or something? I've never heard of face off except Family Feud. Well, you're the only girl here. You're the only girl here, Belle. You're not one of the guys right now. I mean, you're the only lady here, so you're the so and you being the only lady, you're the lady of the stream. No other lady ever showed up. Face Off was a movie. Okay, smile like a donut. Smile like a donut. Mm. Okay, here's a good question. Okay, top 5 answers to this question. This is another good question. Question is, you never seen that movie? No, I haven't seen it with Nicolas Cage. But I can do the Jimmy Fallon impression of Nicolas Cage. Who? Why? Where? Girls just want to have fun too. That's why they get in police pursuits as well as guys. Jonathan Jonathan says he's 45. I'm not much older than Jonathan. I'm 40 years old. I'm 40. Tim is 38. sure Steve Aroni will get there will tell you how old he is in a second. Oh crap, I'm the oldest now. Well, we don't know Belle Amy's age, you know. She looks young though. So I'm the baby here. Is that a term you use now, burnt meatloaf? Steve, well, you're not my real dad. I'm Heinz, 57. I just turned 19. Oh! Yeah, you need Heather in here, Steve. If you had Heather in here, she'd be the oldest. She gets around good for someone her age. A lot of people say that Heather looks good for her age because they say it looks like she hasn't aged in 50 years. I'd love to be 19 again. I'd love to be 19 as well. How old? I'm not sure. I am not sure if my daughter's oh, I have a son that is 17, almost 18. 17, almost 18. 18 in July, so that kind of makes sense, Jonathan, you know. Your daughter's about 5 years older than my son, or well, my son's almost 18, so about 4 years older, and I and I'm about 4 years younger than you, so I don't either. Mm. Well, the thing is, we've we're getting up. I mean, we're getting up there. If anybody has any kids, it's, it's time to have them after you decided you're ready to have kids. But anyway, life is short. I need to sell everything and move to New Zealand, but not while my mom's around. She's 94. Oh, if she's aging, Steve Areno, yeah, you need to take care. You need to care for your mom. I mean, a 94-year-old, I don't think can be around can use help by themselves. All right. While Jonathan's away, yeah, Steve, I can help you with information and a place to stay while you get settled. Must currently stick around, yeah. Now, I will say this next question could be a little hard. The next question though, I feel that we've had this before. I feel that we've had this question before. Maybe with the John O'Hurley version, but not the Ray Combs version. So I wrote it down. I said the next one will be easy. This one's going to be probably a little bit hard for you. South Island, Tim. Mind telling me what town or area? I'll Google it. Max, sorry. Okay. So you guys went. Okay, you're ready? All right. We got the top 5 answers to this question. Question is, name something that the person seated next to you on the plane asked you. What is something a person seated next to you on the plane might ask you? Okay, there you go. There you go, Tim. There you go, Tim. Oh, sunflowers here. We got sunflower for like the final minutes of the show. We got about 18% left, so we can get through maybe 2, 3 more questions. Let's see. Jonathan says, or or Tim said, "Where are you from?" Yep, where are you from? Number two. Number two. Let's see. Where are you from? Yeah, number two. What time is it? There you go, Jonathan. They ask you for the time, number four. But they don't ask you to change seats, Sunflower. But hello, Sunflower. Belle Amy's not the only girl in here now. Now Sunflower's in here now too. Do you fly often? Okay, I'll give you that, Jonathan, for number 5. Is this your first flight? Is this your first flight? No, they don't ask Steve, do you have any gray poupon? But they're not asking if we're going to crash or are we almost there. I mean, they're just seated next to you. They don't know when you're going to be there. That's their suicide bomber. Switch seats to get to the window seat. That actually Sunflower just guessed that, and it was not there. Let's see. Is that the World Trade Center? Nope. Not what'd you eat? 2 hours. Wow, time flies. There you go, Tim. They'll ask you for your name. Number 3. Your name. Let's see. What do you have? You have every answer except the number 1 answer. And I think for number 1, they would ask, number 1 should be obvious because I think if you're on the same plane, you wouldn't have to ask what they have number 1 ask. Jonathan's onto something, y'all. He's gonna have he's gonna get the latest female, maybe the flight attendant or something, get into the bathroom. Give them a fake name. Are you gonna eat that? Nope. Okay, there you go, Tim. Where are you going? That's the number 1 answer. Where are you going? Sunflower was here. Is she still here? Sunflower? Mm. She said change seats, but nope, guess not. There you go. Your first flight. Yep, there's are your 5 questions. There's your 5 questions you'll ask the flight person next to you. Steve-O, that's true. They don't let you have any more than 3. Especially if you're flying the plane. You're a member of the Mile High Club, Tim? He says, I've done that, Steve. Oh, Timbo. Mile High Club, huh? One time I got faced on a train. One time I got shit faced on a train. I was going from Springfield, Illinois to Chicago, Illinois. I had 12 beers within that 3 hours. You were probably drunk as a skunk when you accidentally ripped the door off of the bathroom. Wow, I just threw that number out, John. 3 beers. That's 3 beers an hour. If you had 12 beers within that 3 hours, you had 4 beers an hour, John. That's about 4 beers per hour. Now, this next question is going to be very, very easy. This next question will be very, very easy because we all get them. I don't know if we all like them, but we all get them. Now, I'm not Steve. Unfortunately, all my exes weren't very exciting. Yeah, yeah, that last beer I kind of crashed through the bathroom door. Oh, wow. Hello, $10,000 damage for you, Jonathan. What is my opinion on Venus and ball torture? Conscious. Jonathan says, conscious. Shh. Con tripping. Hello, my brethren. Hello, Mr. Sir Michael. We're getting some more people in here, so maybe we better throw out the next question so they can play. I got a cavity search at the border. The guard's hand got stuck and said, look, it's a puppet. Oh, must have been dentist. I used to be an alcoholic. Thank the good Lord I've been able to quit and stay quit. Yeah, stay sober. That's the best thing to do, John. Is this Sir Mike? It says Mr. Sir Michael. I don't think it's the same Mike we know, though. Yes, it is. Okay. Welcome in. Welcome in, Mr. Sir Mike. Sir Mike, welcome in. Okay, good, John. The alcoholic's worse than people say. I'm high on meth right now. I changed my name a bit. Okay, okay, there we go. That's funny, Mr. Sir. From UK? I flew business class and got drunk at the lounge, then got hammered on board. My friend knocked over the flight attendant and still served us. I have more jokes. Alcohol almost killed me. Another month of that, and I would have been dead, the doctor said. Oh, quit at just the right time, John. Anyway, if we're going to get a question out, I told you this question was easy, so let's see how well you do with this question. Like I said, what do you call a Mexican without a car? Carlos. Too much booze is lame, Steve Areno says. Now, like I said, this next question, I know we don't like, I don't know if we like getting these, but you can say if you like it or not. I don't drink much more, only special occasions. Alcohol and gambling. Being sober's worth it. I was addicted to Zans, but got sober. So good. So that's good. Yeah, this will be an easy question. Let me see if you guys can get this one. Top 4 answers to this question. Name something a doctor does before he gives you a shot. Who likes getting shots? Ooh, that's awful. But I guess that happens when you're drunk, though. Okay, there you go, Tim. They they Hassap warned you. Let's see. Yeah, they wash their hands, Tim. That's number 4. That washes his hands. And they clean the area. That's the number 1 answer. The doctor cleans the area. Number 1. Oh. That's Hassap answer. He warned you. Well, he doesn't. Well, he warns you by saying what? He says something to you, but what does he say right before he gives you one? He says, "This won't Hassap like what are the no Hassap no Jonathan, I think that was his answer. I think that was his answer. The doctor I think he was saying the doctor warned you. He was saying the doctor warned you. Yeah, there you go, Tim. He says this won't hurt. This won't hurt. I'm glad folk who did heroin can do weed. Yeah, he says it won't hurt. Number 2. And now number 3. Number 3, what else does he do? Yeah, he says it won't hurt. That's what they said number 2 is. And if you can get number 3, the doctor also does this on a little well, you get this every doctor visit, but of course they're going to what? Not gonna lie, your accent is offensive to me, brother. It's southern. It's southern for mouth. It's southern for mouth. Show me on the doll where he touched you. That's a good job. They say heroin is the hardest to get off good job, brother. No, he doesn't take a tequila shot. He well, a lot of people say they like that a lot of people like this one UK girl. She says she loves my accent. Not gonna lie, I love her accent too. Her voice is so cute. And scram for mouth, Steve Areno says. It's like you don't like his accent, then scram. Heroin is on my bucket list. John is getting close. Puts medicine. Well, he does. Yeah, he puts medicine in needle. Nothing wrong with it. Sounds fine. Just offends me. Oh, all right. Crazy kisses. Your neck wasn't on. Crazy kisses. Crazy kisses. Your neck wasn't on there. Well, yeah, he doesn't do that. But he does put the shot in the medicine, but that didn't make the survey. But but what did they do? But a doctor does this a lot with like every appointment, though. The doctor will always say, like, what does the doc? What's the doctor do? What's the word the doctor does when he'll ask you to say ah and listen to your heart, take your blood pressure, gloves, he is what? No, he doesn't check for anal warts. Back. Oh, there you go. That's rude to say, Steve. Let's see. Open wide and swallow. Don't spit. Now I think that's what a doctor does. Welcome back, Sunflower. Simultaneous prostate exam. Oh, there you go. There you go. Exam. He examines you. He examines you. There you go. Examines you, number 3. Okay, we are at 10% on the phone. So, Sunflower, you may be here just for the last question because phone's going wild tonight. I mean, it's like it gave me a good run, but I said, but here we go. Let's try to get one in for Sunflower at least. All right. I don't think that's what he meant, but close enough. All right, there you go. We got the top 6. Okay, last question. We got the top 6 answers to this question. Last question. The question is, name something for which you're saving money. Name something for which you're saving money. What are you saving money for? There you go, Bell Amy. You're selling it for a car. A new car. That's the number one answer. And Tim, Jonathan, Sunflower are all saying house. There you go. A new home, number 2. College, there you go, Bell Amy. Um, college, number 5. Not kids or not kids or a holiday. We got car. Okay, there you go, Sunflower. A vacation. A vacation, number 3. What else are they going to save for? A stove here. Nope, not a stove. Not an 8-hooker orgy or a TV. Not a TV or a wedding or a body part enlargement or a computer. Top notch hooker. Yeah, what Steve said. Sarah J. Fleshlight. House decor. Okay, I think I'll give you that, Bell Amy, for number 6, which is furniture. Furniture, number 6. And now number 4 is going to be a little bit of a tough one to get. Can you get it? University of Phoenix. Way to go, sunshine. Holiday means vacation in the. Oh, it does. Oh, I didn't know that. But what else are you saving for? Not a wedding ring or a boob job or a pearl necklace. Yeah, education would go with he's cheating. No, number 4 is going to be hard to get. It's not a pet. Not a penis implant. Not bills either. Wedding was guessed, Jonathan. It's not wedding. So it's not a wedding ring or a bike. This is something that you would think, you got to save money. This would be something thinking, you got to save money for this. A bottle of Pappy Van Winkle made my wonderful Buffalo Trace Race Distillery in Frankfort, Kentucky. And that's where I've got family. I said, but not a boat or landscape or TV. Okay, Sunflower got it. Retirement. Number 4 is retirement. She got it. Retirement. You really got to save on retirement? Really? Okay, we've got 7% on this phone. Should we try to get in one more question, you think? It's down to 6%. Should we save off? Should we sign off or should we try it? Try it? Okay, we'll try it. All right, this will be the last question for tonight for the night though. At 5%. We're at 5%, 4% now. Top 5 answers to this question. Name one of her husband's toiletry. Oh, it's going fast. 3%. 3%. Name one of her husband's toiletries that a wife might borrow. Yeah, it's at 2%. We're going to have to do that on Friday. Until then, next time, much love. And until next time, everybody.